Hello, Cheryl. Thanks for that. It's because I had my microphone turned off. I was blethering away. I did loads of funny things in the last 1 minute, and you didn't hear a single thing because I didn't have my microphone turned off. That's schoolboy error. So that's the second schoolboy error tonight. The first one was I had the wrong stream key. Then I didn't turn the microphone off on. So everything's going great. Love you all. How you doing? The reason I typed the Muppets in there is because I was asking the question of you, what was the last film you saw? That was the last film I saw. Muppets Most Wanted. Saw it last night. It's great. So if you've never been to Dr. Paul quiz before, I'll do that again. Look, house rules here. No Tories. No racists. Wear sunscreen. Live quiz starts soon. Thanks for those ha-ha-has. House of Weirdos. Yeah, it's pretty free-flowing comedy there, just in the moments before turning the microphone on. You don't know what you miss. How to play, it's really easy. I'm going to ask questions. If you've not been here before, it's a straightforward pub quiz. I'm Dr. Paul. I'm your quiz master for tonight. I ask questions. You see the questions on screen. You answer the question. Write down the answers as you go. After every round, you mark yourself. Upload scores at the end and we see who wins. Alright, there's no prize for coming first, so there's no cheating. There is a great prize if you live in Edinburgh or you have somebody that you can give the prize to who lives in Edinburgh, and that's the BREID, and we'll be playing for that later because we're now doing the quiz. Now we're now doing the sponsors prizes over the 7 and the 9 o'clock quiz, so but I'll tell you more about that later. Last time we played was Monday. Kick, punch, lick, that's the 3 styles of Jackie Chan. That was the scores. Barrymore's fist right at the bottom. Disaster. Actually, House of Weirdos are here. Let's pay tribute to them. There they are, right up at second top, 70 points. Hello, House of Weirdos. Right. Sponsor is James the Baker. There he is. Europe's most beloved baker, who is in Europe at the moment. He's one of the many who accidentally went on holiday at just the wrong time. So I don't know what's going to happen to James the Baker. But he's still got the breed, and it won't be him delivering tomorrow. It'll be the boy Angus. The boy Angus will be delivering the bread. So if you win the bread, you'll get to meet the boy Angus. You'll have to wait to another time to meet James the Baker himself. All right, because James the Baker's in Tenerife, which is slightly unfortunate. I'm sure he's having a great time. There's a bar there that serves Tiger beer. That's what he's into. Right, I'm late. That's all the breadwinners. Right, here we go. Come on, get on with it, Dr. Paul. Stop talking. Just do the quiz. Right. Hello, David. How you doing? Right, same letter round. All the answers start with the same letter. First 5 questions. Here we go. Number 1. The Curse of Tourism. Which Spanish island has a capital called Santa Cruz? And in a normal year, more than 1.5 million British people visit there every year. Which island is this? It belongs to Spain. The capital's called Santa Cruz. And they usually have more than 1.5 million Brits fouling the island every year. Which Spanish island is that? Number 2. Which aid for musicians, a kind of acoustic resonator, was invented in 1711 by John Shore? Okay, remember, same letter round. Everything starts with the same letter. So once you get the letter, it's easy. Acoustic resonator, 1711, John Shore invented this thing. It's an aid for musicians. Number 3. Which animated film from 1986 provided the last ever film role for Orson Welles? Hollywood legend, did Citizen Kane, producer, writer, director, star for years and years and years, but his last ever film role before he died was 1986. He did the voice for a character called Unicron. That looks like a typo for unicorn, but it is correct. It's Unicron. So which film was that? Animated. Number 4. Robbie Williams became famous with which boy band? That should probably give you the letter if you didn't have the letter already or you weren't sure. That should make it certain. So Robbie Williams became famous with a boy band before he went solo. Which band was it? And number 5, much more difficult. Which Asian country has a capital city called Dushanbe? Dushanbe. Isn't that a lovely word? Dushanbe. But where is Dushanbe? Which Asian country? Okay. That's 5 questions. You should have 5 answers that all start with the same letter. Tell me when you're ready. Don't shout out any answers here, but tell me when you're ready, and then I can move on. For anyone who's just come in, I will quickly recap these questions, all right? So which Spanish island's got 1.5 million Brits go there every year? Capital's called Santa Cruz. Number 2, John Shore, 1711, acoustic resonator. It's an aid for musicians, a tool for musicians. All different types of musicians, different instruments. They could all use this. What is it? Number 3, Orson Welles' last ever movie was a voice role. Played Unicron, which animated film from 1986 was that. Number 4, Robbie Williams went solo. Before he was solo, he was in which band? Number 5, Dushanbe. Dushanbe. What's the country? Okay, you ready? Tell me when you're ready. Otherwise, I'll just sit here. Pumping my balloon pump like this. You see that? Julie says Von Krapp's just got here. Just for you, Julie, because you're my favourite person, right? Give it these again. Spanish island, Santa Cruz. Acoustic resonator, invented by John Shore, 1711. What is that thing? Number 3, Orson Welles' last movie. Robbie Williams' boy band. And Dushanbe is the capital of which Asian country? I don't know if that was too fast to even appreciate. Right, House of Weirdos are happy. Cheryl's ready. Bill's ready. Let's do it. Here come the answers. 2 points for each correct answer. There's bonus points. Did you get a letter? Yeah, you got letter T. Yeah. Here's the bonus points. So if someone on your team is a subscriber, you get 2 points. That's a YouTube subscription. So if you're not, just fix it right now. Hit subscribe. You get 2 points. If somebody on your team has shared the quiz tonight, I'm talking social media, the worldwide hyperweb, the information superhighway, you get 1 point, and it's 1 point if it's your birthday. Gladiators are ready. All right, Ivan. Here we go. Here come the answers. Santa Cruz, 1.5 million Brits. It is Tenerife. Tenerife. Current home of James the Baker. Also, if any of you used to come to Persevere, you might remember Frank, who worked there for a little while. He's an entertainer in Tenerife now. He won Best Newcomer last year at the Tenerife Entertainment Awards. He's a singer. Great guy, also. Right, number 2. John Shore, 1711, acoustic resonator. That is your tuning fork. Tuning fork. Yeah? Tuning fork. That's a GIF that I found on Wikipedia today, which supposedly sort of explains how it works, but it's just kind of pretty colours. It does say it's extremely exaggerated movement. It doesn't move that far. But kind of vibrates and makes a load of noise. You can tune your instrument to it. Or you hit it once and it always sounds A, you know. Number 3, Orson Welles' last film does the voice of Unicron. That is Transformers. There he is. And there he is. There's the two of them. Transformers. Number 4, Robbie Williams was Take That. Pretty sure you all got that one to get the letter if you didn't have the letter. And the stands. What's going on there? Dushanbe is the capital of Tajikistan. Chiki Tajiki. There it is. Sandwiched in between Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, China, Afghanistan. Nobody goes to Tajikistan. No one's even heard of it. The only people who've heard of it are the people who live there. Even the people in Kyrgyzstan have never heard of Tajikistan. So if you got it, then well done. Have I draped a shirt behind me? Yeah, more or less. It's just a background. I think it's better than the mess of the office, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not an electronic background, it's real fabric, you know. Bill got Tajilistan. That'll do. Christ almighty, Bill, that's close enough. I mean, no one's heard of that place, so I think that's worth 2. That's alright. Yeah, it's a nice bit of cloth. I like it. I got this cloth ages ago. I was going to use it at the actual quizzes. Never really got around to using it, but it's nice. Went for Turkmenistan. Aye, that's a different place. That's down the road a bit further west. Can I get a point for tuner for number 2? John, have 2 points. You know, let's be good to each other. Come on. Tuner's fine. Tuning fork. This for tuning. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Julie said 4 points. Lowest ever for the first round. Yeah, well, it's difficult when you do it in a hurry. People asking for a point for tuner. I have 2 points for tuner. It's fine. It's the right answer, pretty much. And it's just the first round. We try and be nice and easy going in the first round, all right? 2 for Fire Tartan. 11 for Social Castaways. All right, come on, let's move on. Picture round. That's all the answers, by the way. Tenerife, Tuning Fork, Transformers. Take that, and Tajikistan. Okay, here we go. Round 2 is the picture round. 5 pictures with questions. Right, number 1 is what kind of fleurs is that? It begins with letter H. Fleurs is the title up there. Flowers, if I'm putting my Sunday voice on. So what kind of flower is this? And the answer begins with letter H for this question. What do you think? Quite a fancy flower, isn't it? It's not shy. Number 2. Which country carries this emblem on their flag? Saudi Arabia or Iran? And just to let you know, it doesn't appear as black on the flag. It appears on one of the flags, Saudi Arabia or Iran, but not as black. I've just got it in black here. It's like a silhouette, yeah? But it's exactly the same shape. So, which country has this emblem on their flag? Saudi Arabia or Iran? Personally, when I look at that, I see a fat guy with a tie and a moustache. You know what I mean? And pointy shoes. Can you see that? Or is it just me? Come back to it. Number 3, actress mistress. This woman became famous around about 1800 in Britain. What was her name? Charlotte, Emma, or Nicole? So she was famous for both reasons. She was famous by herself as an actress, and then she became very famous as the mistress of somebody famous. Ivan saying it's a poor man's Bacardi symbol, that last one. Yeah, can see that. Right, anyway, Charlotte, Emma, or Nicole. Woman who became very famous around about 1800. Actress and mistress. Famous for both reasons. Number 2. No, hang on. Where are we? Number 4. What is the name of this band? The clue is that the answer is a city. Okay? Have a look at those guys. In fact, you can smell the picture. And you can smell the 70s coming out of that picture right there. Look at that hair. Look at the lack of hygiene. It's got to be the 70s, right? But what is the name of the band? The clue is that the answer is the name of a city. Number 5. Whoa, look at this. And no messing about with this guy. This is when weathermen used to be really tough and rip your head off if you said the wrong thing. But what is the surname of this classic BBC weatherman? Bird, fish, or horse? Look at him. He's giving you the evil eye. You step out of line. Sort you out. This is old school weathermen. A lot tougher than today's breed of weatherman. Or weather person. You know, it's all touchy-feely, nicey-nicey. But back then it was like, listen, you're getting 4 degrees maximum. That's it. You couldn't argue with these people. Mainly because they were on a television. And there was no chat function. Right, if you've got 5 answers, tell me. Apart from that, I'm going to recap these. Number 1, what kind of flower is that? Begins with H. Number 2, which country has this emblem? Saudi Arabia or Iran? It's on their flag. Number 3. Charlotte, Emma, or Nicole. What's her name? She became famous as an actress and then as a mistress around about 1800. Number 4. Name the band. They are named after the city they came from. 70s likes. And bird, fish, or horse. One of Britain's toughest ever weathermen. What was his surname? Julie's ready. Ivan's ready. Ready? Tell me when you're ready, because that helps me decide when to move on and to tell you the answers. So, I was talking about the Muppets earlier. I was wondering which was the last film you've seen. That's why I was asking that. That's why I was talking about that earlier. So, what was the last film you saw, and was it any good? That's what I want to know. I want to know what films people are watching. I asked this earlier on 7 o'clock, and it was a whole bunch of action films that people have been watching. Okay, ready. Here we go. Thank you, David. Thank you, John. Thank you, Julie. Here come the answers. Right, number 1, the fleurs. Fancy fleurs, indeed. That's a hibiscus. Hibiscus. Kind of nice looking, yeah. Number 2, which country's got its emblem on the flag? It's Iran. Okay. It's meant to be a sword down the middle, and the crescents are supposed to represent Arabic words relating to Allah, I think. It's the Islamic People's Republic of Iran. That's the flag of Iran there, by the way. You see the designs in red. Number 3. This woman became famous in Britain around about 1800. What was her name? Charlotte, Emma, or Nicole? She got Emma. Emma, Lady Hamilton. So she was famous as an actress, married to Lord Hamilton, but then she started going out with Lord Nelson, who won the Battle of Trafalgar and got it right up the French, and then died. Number 4, what is the name of this band? The answer is a city. They're called Boston. House of Weirdos watched Midsummer. Midsummer. Don't know what that is. Peculiar, you say? What kind of how would you genreify that? Is it a crime film, action film, mystery art film? Number 5, bird, fish, or horse. It's fish. Michael Fish. You see him threatening you there, just looking right in your eye. You mess with me, I'll send you a hurricane, my friend. Ivan says Lordy. I don't know what that's in response to, or maybe that's the name of a film. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's the answers for Picture Round. Hibiscus, Iran, Emma, Boston, fish. So tell me what you scored. Cult/horror for Midsummer. 5-pointed star, says Ivan. I think that's the name of a film, isn't it? Is that referring to a sheriff's badge? I'm sure I saw a poster for that. 5-pointed star. I've looked it up on Wikipedia. It's just giving me the geometric shape, so I don't know. We didn't know Emma, and we missed Boston, which I'm annoyed with myself about, says the House of Weirdos. Yeah. Julie went for Chicago. If you get something wrong, it's always good, interesting for everybody else if you say what you said. You know. Julie went for Chicago there. Just as shite. Nah, Chicago are good in the 70s, especially. 25 or 624. Listen to that by Chicago. Bill says the whole round, my other half just came in the living room and gibbered non-stop and then just left. Don't know what she said, but she shouted fish at some point for fun. Nice. That's quite a functional relationship you got there, Bill. Quiz-wise. Went for hydrangea in Chicago. Easy mistakes to make. That was a difficult round, yeah? Let's move on. Jerry Chicago'd it as well. Time for the music round. And it is a music round tonight. There's your answers. I'm going to play you the tunes. So I'm going to play 5 tunes, and you just got to name the artists that you hear. All of the correct answers are on that list. So look at the list. Pick out the 5 right answers. You got Boston, Brandy Monica, ELO, Janet Jackson, Last Ketchup, Mac Lethal, Macklemore, Sex Pistols, Stiff Little Fingers, and Wakefield. Here come tonight's music round. Number 1.
In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave.
This is number 3.
Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some.
Listen, I've just played 3. I'm going to stop it there. Susan's saying volume up, please. I've just realised I do have my fader down, so if you've turned this right up just to hear the music, turn it down a wee bit, because I'm about to start playing this music at the right volume. Okay? So here comes... I've just put the volume up to the correct level now. Sorry about that. That's the 3rd schoolboy error tonight. Here comes number 4 and number 5, okay? Okay, good stuff. Right, I'm going to play this one more time so that you can all hear it at the correct volume. Thanks to Susan for pointing up the volume error there, and I hope no one got their ears blown out when I started playing it at the right volume. So I'm going to play it one more time. All 5 answers are on the list. Okay, so just look at the list, listen to the tunes, pick out the 5 right answers. Here they are one more time.
In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some.
Things
Problem. What are you going to do with your problem? Problem. The problem is you. What a great line. Great lyrics. Right, you all ready? Just getting prepared for Mystery Bag later on because I forgot to get ready for Mystery Bag, but I'm just doing that just now. So tell me if you're ready, and I will tell you the answers for this music round. Very good. Okay, you ready? Ready. Some good stuff in that music round. There was 4 whoppers and 1 piece of pish, so that's not a bad ratio. Here we go. Here come the answers. Right, number 1 was Last Ketchup. Yeah, I said, hey. You don't need to know the name of the song. It's just the act you're looking for. 2 points for every right answer. So that's the Spanish band. It was like a pop hit. It was when was that from? I'm trying to remember. I've got it written down here. 2002. So that's quite a long time ago now. Number 2 was Boston. That was More Than a Feeling. Probably the greatest Schlitz commercial of all time. Rock and bit of music. That was those filthy hippies that we witnessed in the picture round. Number 3, Macklemore. Absolutely awful. Really boring. Okay. Number 4, Brandy and Monica. Superb. Just right on it. Proper pop music. Late 90s, that is. You know, that's... to be honest, I didn't like that stuff at the time. It was all a bit slick and urban for my liking. But, you know, looking back on it, that is some high-quality pop music. And number 5, really good. The Sex Pistols. Problems, name of the song from their album. You don't have to say which album, it's just their album. So great stuff. 2 points for each of those. How did you score? You all right? Oh, we bit of black coffee today. Quite good. Been trying to cut down on milk, eh? So back on the black coffee. I always used to drink black coffee when I was in my 20s, 30s. Especially my 20s. Didn't have any money. Gets luxuries like milk, you know what I mean? Just always drunk black coffee, and it just it gets you like that, you know? You put enough coffee in. 10 for the House of Weirdos. The recovery starts here for the Mango Boys. 10 out of 10 for David and crew. Let's move on. Let's get on with it. The Border Reavers, 10 out of 10. Right, conundrum. It's conundrum time. Conundrum's like an anagram. You're just looking for a standard English language word. You're not looking for the name of anything in particular. You're just looking for a standard English language word. The only one you can get out of these letters. Here we go. You ready? You got 1 minute to solve this. You get 3 points if you get it right. So here we go. Rear catch. Unscramble those letters. And tell us. Don't shout out the answer in the chat. Okay, just do tell us if you've got it. If you think you've got it. What are you saying about that round? Julie doesn't know how, but managed to get 10 out of 10 in that round. That's the best kind of round, isn't it? Bill can see this one. There's still 25 seconds left. That's pretty good going. Yeah, thanks for tipping us off about the volume, Susan. I've got my settings. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, I can see. I'm down. And I had the headphones on as well, but I had the whole headphones turned up, you see. That's why I didn't notice. Right. You're out of time. 3 points if you get this correct. Woo! Character. Black coffee builds character. 3 points if you got that. Okay. Sausage rolls say we think we've got it. Well, I've given you the answer there now, so you should know by now. Character. That's the only English language word you can get out of that. And I just noticed there the sausage rolls got 10 out of 10 for the music round. Right into the ketchup song. Aye, it is a belter, isn't it? A pop classic, I would say. And unlike Brandy and Monica, I did get that at the time. I understood the ketchup song at the time. I was fresh to that hip. You know what I'm saying? Right, team of the day are BREID or DEED. They were on earlier on. That's Colin and Astrid. They got an extra point for being team of the day. If you want to be team of the day, send me a picture. I have quite a few empty slots coming up. I got a batch a couple of weeks ago of team of the day photos, and they're just starting to run out. So if you want to be team of the day, send me a picture. Tell me what team you are. Tell me what day you want to be team of the day, and I'll make you team of the day. And when you're team of the day, you get an extra point. Yeah, all right. Let's get on with it. Round 4 is pick 5. This is a difficult one tonight. Even if you are a map person like me, it's a geography question, and it is a difficult one. Here's the question. Look at the 9 possible answers and pick out the 5 correct answers. The question is, name the nearest 5 national capitals to Bern, Switzerland. All right, so Bern is the capital of Switzerland. What are the nearest 5 capital cities to Bern? I'll take you through the list there. Brussels, Ljubljana, Luxembourg, Monaco, Paris, Prague, San Marino, Vaduz, and Vienna. Now, there's no tricks here. These are all capital cities. You just got to name the 5 that are the nearest 5 capitals to Bern in Switzerland. All right? And like I say, this is a difficult one, even if you know your maps. It's the reason why it's in the quiz, actually, because I was doing Sporkle and this came up. And I self-identify as someone who's good at geography. You know what I mean? And I struggled with this one. I won't say anymore, but I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do. So I thought that's quite a good question. That is, I'll put that in the quiz. But the great thing about pick 5 is that even if you don't know anything at all about maps, you can still guess here. You can still guess your way to glory here. I haven't said it's a nightmare yet. It's difficult. It's a difficult one. If you've got a bit of paper handy, draw yourself a wee map of Europe, you know? A wee sketchy map of Europe. In fact, look, I've just done one. This is like the sketchiest map of Europe, sketchiest sketch map of Europe you'll ever see. Yeah. There you go. Take it back a bit, you can see it. Right, aye. There you go. You can even see what's going on there. It's kind of hard. Oh, that's better. That's Spain. That's France. That's Britain. Scandinavia. Russia. That's a lump which is probably Italy and Greece. That's pretty bad. See, when I do a question like this and I go around and pick the sheets out, if I'm talking about doing a quiz in the actual pub, I'll go around the pub afterwards and I'll pick up all these crap maps that people have drawn. They'll look a bit like that. Right, you tell me when you're ready though, so we can press on and get the answers. Like I say, there's no tricks. The hell? It looks like a boot with a willy instead of a tongue. What does? Boot with a willy instead of a tongue. No, I think that's totally inside your mind, House of Weirdos. I don't see no boot. A boot with a willy instead of a tongue? What kind of boot is that? It's not a good boot. It's not a good boot on a good foot. Oh, Joanne sees it as well, right? You've been validated. What, like the whole thing? Or just a part of the map? Which part? Like, the whole thing's a boot with a... Alright, let's see. Well, you're thinking Scandinavia, aren't you? Scandinavia looks a bit like a cock. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right, here come the answers. You ready? If you haven't quite decided yet which 5 you're going for, decide now. I'm going to give you the answers. Here we go. And these are in order of closeness. So the first, the nearest capital city to Bern is Vaduz. If you haven't heard of Vaduz, it's not surprising. It's a tiny country, Liechtenstein. All right, and Vaduz is the capital. Number... Yeah, I got that in the end, Joanne. Scandinavia and phallic, the rest looks like a platform boot. Aye, fair dues. Number 2 is Luxembourg, which is the capital of Luxembourg. The city is called Luxembourg as well. Number 3, third closest to Bern, is Monaco. Way down by the coast. Paris is next nearest, and the last of the 5, the nearest out of those remaining ones, is Brussels. Okay. So that's a very difficult round. I'm going to show you a map in a second so you can picture it. But that is the 5 answers. Vaduz, Monaco, Paris, Luxembourg, Brussels. You didn't have to get them in order. You know, just the top 5 in any order. Right, I'll show you the map. So you can see. So Bern's in the middle there, right? Vaduz. The big surprise I had when I tried to answer this question was Vienna. I thought Vienna, because I'm thinking Switzerland and Austria are close to each other. Yeah, you think of the 2 Alpine countries are Switzerland and Austria, but Vienna's way up the east of Austria. And looking at the map, Austria is actually quite wide. You know what I mean? Not like, right, pal, but like geographically wide. Of course, Ivan. Da, 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 Vienna. So it's San Marino's just outside there. Ljubljana's quite close as well. But Vienna's miles away. I would have had Vienna down as number 1. Well, I knew about Vaduz, but anyway, difficult round. I move on. Right, time for the mystery bag. Having a shocker. Thing is, Mango Boys, there was, from the 7 o'clock quiz, there were some pretty low scores tonight. There were some high scores. Bill knew Vaduz and has been to Vaduz. It was funny, actually. Like, there was quite a few people at 7 o'clock said they'd been to Vaduz, which didn't expect. What? That's a singer on knees with head back and fist in the air. Musical moment. Oh, I see. Vienna, right. So bad, didn't even guess. You have to win the BREID this time. Right, okay, bread time, right. So what's inside the mystery bag? It's not what's inside tonight, it's who's inside the mystery bag. Now, this is what I'm doing now for the mystery bag contest at the moment while I think of something better. I need to think of something different, but at the moment I'm doing timed mystery bags. So I do one at 7 o'clock and I time it how long it takes for someone to solve mystery bag. And then I'll do it again at 9 o'clock, which is now, and I will time it. Whoever solves mystery bag fastest out of the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock quiz will win the bread. Whoever solves it slowest wins a scratch card at least. Okay? And when I say a scratch card, I'm talking about £10,000. Yeah. So you know how this works. I've written the name of a famous person on a bit of paper and stuck it inside mystery bag. Okay? You've got to work out who that person is. You ask me questions that I can answer yes or no, or 50-50 type questions, and I will time from when I start answering your questions As soon as you think you know who it is, guess it. You can guess many times as you like. First person that I see on the chat getting the right answer. I better just check because I did this a full 10 minutes ago, so I can. Yes, right. That's the person I thought it was. Right, you ready? Here we go. I'm going to start timer now. Right, answer question. So, is it Jimmy? I might have missed some. They've gone off the screen. So, Glenn Michael, no. Singer, no, it's not a singer. It's not Phil Collins, Ronnie Corbett, Michael Fish. Is it an actor, says Joanne? Yes, it is an actor. No, it's not Brian Blessed. Bill Pertwee. No. Prince, Michael Barrymore, Kanye West. Living? Yes, the person is alive. Good question. Is it a male person? Yes, Joanna, it is a male person. Is it Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? No. Is it a politician? No, it's no politician at all. Yes, they are alive. No, they're not female. It's a living male person. Donald Trump? No. Pele? No. Are they edible? Yeah, if you're like a shark or a crocodile or something like that. Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger? No. Is it Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? No, still not her. Are they hairy-faced? No. Ah! Ivan! Unbelievable. Out of nowhere. Tom Hanks. Check it out. Fantastic. Ivan Kerensky in, and I just stopped the clock there. Now, I'll tell you what happened earlier on. Gary McInnes solved Mystery Bag, which was earlier on the person was Bill Clinton, and Gary McInnes got that in 1 minute and 24 seconds. Ivan Kerensky has got this in. You see that? It should come into view in a second because it does. Yeah, 58 seconds. 58.12 seconds. So, Ivan is the breadwinner. I did not expect that. I didn't expect anyone to get that faster than 1 minute 24 that Gary got earlier on. So Gary's going to have to face the news that he's only winning a scratch card. And Ivan is the winner of the bread. And we'll be getting to meet not James the Baker, but the boy Angus, who will be doing the delivery. You read my mind. That's quite an easy thing to do, Ivan. I'm quite an open book when it comes to people reading my mind. I don't have a big psychic defense. I'm more of a banana than a pineapple when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So the key question, Ivan, is do you live in Edinburgh? All right, because they've only got one van, Herbie. And if you live somewhere stupid, like the countryside, you do. Good, excellent. Right, that's that tension out of the way then. Right, so all you need to do is send me a message, Ivan, on Dr. Paul Facebook is the best thing to do. Or you can work out any way you like. But send me a message with your name and address. Well, I know your name. With your address. Also a phone number. That helps them when they're trying to get to you with the breed. There's all sorts of ways of getting in touch, but the most effective is usually Facebook page. I know some people don't use Facebook, but if you do, that's where you do it. Right, well done, Ivan. Superb. Excellent. Tom Hanks. Just read my mind. See, you're all asking questions and try to be all detective-like and like a game of Cluedo. Ivan just read my mind. That's the way to do it. That's the way to play it. Okay. I was Uri Geller style. Well, except actual skill rather than just made-up crap. Uri Geller would have been a good one, actually. Might do him next time. Or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Of course. Right. Let's move on. Look at all those happy BREID winners from before. Winning the bread really does make you chuffed. It's tremendous. Makes you feel nice. The BREID. Right, ready? Here we go. Hexo. Did we get to see Tom Hanks from the back? I showed you that already. House of Weirdos. I just wrote it on a bit of paper. I don't have actual Tom Hanks. Here. There he is. Look. You know what I happen to have on my desk? In fact, this is why I thought of Tom Hanks, because I just happen to have this on my desk. It's the Sleepless in Seattle CD soundtrack. So there he is, being like a normal guy in the 90s. Okay. Right, Hexo, Hexo, Hexo. Here we go. Right, if you don't know Hexo, this is a quick example to show you how it works. There's a grid of letters. I give you clues and a number of letters that I'm looking for. So, for example, World War II, UK Prime Minister, WC. Yeah, Winston Churchill. If I say State Broadcaster, 3 letters, you would instantly spot BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation. That's how it works. All right? So, here's tonight's Hexo. Here they come. First one is the name of the actor who played Scarface in the film Scarface, which came out in 1983. I've never seen Scarface, but I do have an Ace scarf. So, who was Scarface out of Scarface? All right, 2 letters, so that'll be first and surname. Just find the 2 letters that go next to each other on the grid. None of the answers overlap, by the way. So if you use a letter, then it just gets used once. You know what I mean? Number 2. A dry chemical leavening agent. This is something you'd find in the kitchen. A mixture of carbonate or bicarbonate and a weak acid. You can tell I'm reading this because I don't know about science. The base and the acid are prevented from reacting prematurely by the inclusion of a buffer, such as cornstarch. So what is that stuff? 2 letters. Leavening agent. If you know what leavening means, you'll probably get this right. 2 letters. A mixture of carbonate or bicarbonate and a weak acid. Right, okay, move on. Number 3 is a UK medical journal. A weekly peer-reviewed British medical journal named after a kind of scalpel. So there are 2 main... Actually, there might be more, but there's 2 that I can think of. 2 famous ones that are medical journals in the UK. One is the BMJ, British Medical Journal. The other is this one. Okay, 2 letters. And it's named after a type of scalpel. Number 4... is the title of the song that won the Eurovision Song Contest for the UK in 1976. And it's the title of the song, not the name of the band. For it was a band. But I want the title of the song, and there's 5 letters there. So, which is quite a lot of letters for Hexo. In fact, I think it's I've never had a 5-letter one before in Hexo, so that's new ground being broken right here live. Nah, not Volcano Man. Number 5 is Kellogg's cereal, advertised by a cartoon monkey, and also Crafty Croc, who is the enemy of the said cartoon monkey. Alright. So a breakfast cereal product made by Kellogg's, advertised by a monkey who is a cartoon, and also sometimes this monkey's enemy who is Crafty Croc. Obviously I watched Eurovision, the story of Fire Saga, the moment it came out. It was a big moment in our house, Ivan. Volcano Man is the first song that they have on. It's when he's dressed up in the metal stuff and they're out on the lava flows, and I'm looking forward to watching it again. I've still only watched it once, but I think the first one, Volcano Man, was pretty good. The nightmare continues, says Ivan. Thank God for mind reading or time travelling. Yeah. Both of those things come in handy. Wouldn't time travel be the ultimate superpower if you could have a superpower? Bill's got an alternative for the medical journal. Interesting. We'll find out about that in a minute. Joanne's ready. Bill's ready. Anybody else? The next time we get her ready. Julie's saying, you said question 4 is 5 letters, is it not 6? No, it's definitely 5. I will check that live, but I'm at this point in my life, I'm 99.5% certain. Yeah, it's 5 words, 5 letters. Julie. Okay, right, already, let's do it. Here we go. Boom shakalaka boom cha cha. Hexo. Bum 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 bum. Scarface actor is AP. That's Alan Partridge. No, Al Pacino. Although it would be a lot better. I've never seen the film, but I'm presuming it would be a lot better if it was Alan Partridge. Superpower of changing people's minds. Pff, Ivan, you're a scary person, Ivan. Number 2, leavening agent. Leavening is rising, yeah? So it's baking powder. You stick your baking powder in your cake and it goes foof. That's a different meaning of the word foof. Number 3, medical journal. 2 letters. Bill says he's got an alternative for this one. The one I'm saying, which is named after a scalpel, which I think narrows it down, and that's why I put that kind of information in there, is to narrow it down to one answer, is TL, which is The Lancet. Did you get The Lancet? What was your alternative, Bill? Number 4, SYKFD. No, M. SYKFM. Save your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. You know the song? And number 5, CP. It's Cocoa Pops. Yeah, everyone loves Cocoa Pops. Until your mum reads the side of the box and then it's all over. Bill's option for the medical journal was Playboy. Come on. Yeah. Ding dong. We've got 10 points and we are going strong. Yeah. Ding dong. This quiz will all be over in not too long. Right, plenty of 10s. Good. Let's move on to the final Shazam. Double or bust. Boom shasha. Right, you know how double or bust works. It's a mind warp, right? Okay, you get 4 points for a correct answer. That's double. That means you can get 20 points here. But if you put one wrong answer in this round, then you bust. Okay? You get 0 points, which is super harsh. Yeah, I thought that's what you might be thinking, Julie. You thought it was save all your kisses. Nah, save your kisses for me. That's what they say. They say, save your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. So they put the all in the second rendition of the title in the chorus. But the title of the song is Save Your Kisses for Me. Right. So double or bust. 4 points for a right answer. 0 points for the round if you put a wrong answer, which is bust. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks like a coward. It's up to you. Ready? Here we go. Number 1, which 19th century French author wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables? Okay, who's the Frenchie who came up with that stuff? The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. Who's the French person responsible for that stuff? Number 2, What's a medical term for an obstruction of a blood vessel, either by a clot or an air bubble? The answer to this is a single word, a one-word answer. Pardon me. Beginning with the letter E for extreme or Elgin. Or Ecuador by Sash. That's number 2. Number 3 is about South Africa. Geography question. Lots of geography tonight for all you map fans. Which city on the east coast of South Africa is the largest port in the country and is the third largest city overall after Johannesburg and Cape Town? So Johannesburg and Cape Town are the biggest 2 cities in South Africa in terms of population. Which is third? It is also the largest port in the country and it is on the east coast. Number 4. Name Hanna. This is TV, right? Name Hanna-Barbera's Space Age cartoon family. First shown on television, 1962. The family was Dad George, Mum Jane, kids Judy and Elroy, and their dog Astro. And it's a little bit like the Flintstones, but in the future instead of prehistoric. Flintstones came first, massively successful. So Hanna-Barbera is like, aye, let's just do another one, but make it in the future. It'll be brilliant. They'll love it. It was never quite as good. Still alright. So George, Jane, Judy, Elroy, and the dog Astro. What is the name of that futuristic space age cartoon family from Hanna-Barbera? And number 5, right, this is difficult. In which year was the USA's first execution by electric chair? Plus or minus 10 years. So if you're 10 years out either way, you get the points. If you're 11 years out, you get bust. Fried. So it's up to you whether you go for this or not. It's up to you whether you go for any of them. You decide which ones you're going to answer and which ones you're not going to answer. Bill's saying balls out. That means he's going for all 5. You can only declare balls out if you're going for 5. Anything else is not balls out. But these are difficult. I'm going to recap them for you one time. So Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. Who's the writer? Number 2, single word beginning with E. It's an obstruction of a blood vessel by a clot or an air bubble. Number 3, third largest city in South Africa. It's on the east coast. It's the biggest port. Hanna-Barbera Space Age cartoon family, 1962. George, Jane, Judy, Elroy, Astro. What were they called? Name of the show is the name of the family. And last one, first execution by electric chair. Only 10 years out either way. I think that's pretty difficult. So you tell me when you're ready. So Bill's going balls out. Joanne's going for 4. Neither ball nor flap tonight. Thank Jerry. Going conservative. Small C. Denise is ready-ish. I don't think I've seen you tonight so far. Hello, Denise. Have you been here the whole time, or have you just piped up? Or have you just arrived? Right, we're holding the balls in, say sausage rolls. Sausage rolls need a... I think they got a low score recently, so they're just getting self-healing, salving, you know, put themselves back together. Bill's ready. Right, come on, let's get the answers. Double or bust. You know how it works. 4 points if you get right answer. If you put one single wrong answer in this round, you get 0 for the round. Here we go. Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. That's your old pal Victor Hugo. Look at the picture. I think he looks like Bill Murray. Don't know what you think, but I think he looks a bit like Bill Murray. Didn't know what he looked like until today. I looked up that picture. What is the blockage of a blood vessel? Starts with letter E. It's an embolism. Ooh, you don't want an embolism. Third largest city in South Africa is Durban. Urban Durban. I don't know if you can see it there on the map. It's not the biggest kind of map thing, but there you are. Just on the east coast, if you can see my pointer there. Does that work? Yeah, I can't see it. Hanna-Barbera Space Age cartoon family. That is the Jetsons. Yeah, you remember the Jetsons? Nasty. And the last one's a real, I was going to say a killer. Obviously, it's a killer. Time to Die. What year was the USA's first execution by electric chair? Plus or minus 10 years. 1890. So if you said between 1880 and 1900, you got the points. Outside of that, you got a bust. And there is a picture of it happening. This was no cameras in there, of course, but they had journalists in and they could draw it. So that's the guy. He's called Kenneth something. Can't remember what his guy was called, but he got fried anyway. He got the last laugh though, because everybody else died. Everybody else in that room eventually died as well. He just went first. According to journalists who were there at the time, it took a long time to kill him properly. I think it said the whole thing took 17 minutes or something like that. Oof, nasty. Right. Looks like the Mangles have had a bad score. Right, there's the total things. I want you to upload your scores, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to give you the link to do that. Just click on the link and upload your score. Just ask for your team name and your score. And that will mean that I can make tonight's scoreboard. I would also like to ask you for a tip. If you thought this was worth a couple of quid, me putting it all together and bringing it to you, then I'd be delighted to get a small tip from you. £1 or £2 is absolutely fine. Thanks to everybody. I appreciate getting your tips. I really do. I'm trying to feed my family out of this. This is how I'm, we're not quite ready to go back in the pubs yet. You've got to work stuff out with it. But, I've been doing this since March now. And it's, there ain't no luxuries anymore. In fact, I'm back on the black coffee. But, I'm just about squeaking through. So I really do appreciate any tips. Anyway, what I really want is your scores. Get your scores uploaded, okay? Abbey Hillbilly's got 61 overall. I think that's a pretty good score. It was a difficult quiz tonight, no doubt about it. Even the first round was difficult. Usually the first round's a bit of a scoosh, but not tonight. There was that Tajikistan in there. That was difficult. Denise, you were doing another quiz at the same time and it overrun. Oh, kind of serves you right for going to another online quiz. Boo. 70 points for the House of Weirdos. House of Weirdos are in good form these days. That's a good score. I think someone at the earlier quiz got 72. So it might not be total top, but it's pretty damn good. See if you think you got a bad score, make sure you do upload it, folks. Because it just makes the other teams feel better, you know what I mean? And we're all about looking after each other here. We're not exactly full-time communists here, but I think we do have a socialist approach to the whole quiz thing, yes. Well done to Ivan, who was our breadwinner. Just writing that down just now. Ivan BREID. Ivan, make sure you get a message to me with your name and your phone number. Well, not your name, your address and your phone number, so I can pass that on to the boy Angus from Herbie's West End Bakery, and they'll sort you out. 56 for the Border Reavers, 35. Expect to be firmly bottom of the pile today. Yes, that is possible, actually. I'm going to have a look at the scores from earlier on. The scores from earlier on, let's see, the lowest score earlier on was 35. Yes, so it could be tonight that Mrs. Mangles are... Well, actually, I see you've uploaded already. Mrs. Mangles said 35. Oh no, that is the lowest score. Right. That is you. Right, the lowest score from earlier on was 37. Right, gotcha. Yeah, so you are bottom. Unless Unless somebody with a very, very, very tiny score is just about to upload their score. Thanks to everyone who has uploaded their scores. That's nice, and it keeps it all cooking. Please tell your friends about the quiz. Thanks for coming to the quiz tonight. Shall we have a little... thank you, Denise. I think you pulled it out there. Let's have another little competition just before I go, because I got loads of these scratch cards. And tell you what, I've got a special bonus prize tonight. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to send you a special bonus prize and a scratch card. But what I've got to do now is think of a competition. Yeah, well, thank you, Ivan. Right, let's have a quick competition before everyone goes away. Let's do Name That Tune. Name that tune, okay? First one to get 3 points is the winner. I'm going to play tunes in the kazoo. You've got to guess what they are. First one to get 3 right answers is our winner. And you will receive a Dr. Paul Quiz Winner's badge. I'll just say it's Quiz Winner. It's kind of white label, you know. You will win a £10,000 scratch card, and you will win a special mystery prize I'm not even going to tell you about. Right, so on the spot humorism at 40. We're not doing humour tonight. It's a proper quiz. It's kazoo, right? I'm going to gain inspiration by looking at my iTunes and putting it on shuffle, basically, and just playing. I'm going to say forward, so it picks something completely at random, and then I'm going to choose something off this page that I know that I can play. Yes. Yes, it is Don't You Want Me Baby. David Patterson says Human League. House of Weirdos says I was working as a waitress. Aye, that's the lyrics. But Muzz was the first one to get the title. Don't You Want Me Baby. Right, Muzz got 1 point. I'm keeping a score here. Right. It was the Human League, Don't You Want Me Baby. I'm only going to pick the hits, by the way. Nothing weird, nothing obscure. So, right, I'm encouraged that you actually recognise that. That was good. And it's not just in my head. I can actually make these tunes. Right, okay, good. Excellent. Let's find something else. Let's see. Feel This Moment by Pitbull featuring Christina Aguilera. Nah. Don't know how to do that. I just keep flicking till I can see something I like. Or that I can do. More to the point. Yeah, that's it. Muzz gets it right. Ace of Spades. Fantastic. See, I started doing that one, thinking this will be easy, and then it turned out to be quite difficult. I love the different answers. Caledonia. No. Right, let's try something else. Muzz is on 2 points. Muzz is heading for the win here. By the way, Murray, who is Muzz? Your Wigton show question is coming up at a quiz very soon. I can't remember if it's Friday or Saturday, but it's coming up. It's going to be a big moment. Let me just try and find something else I can actually play here. I'm just flicking through. Looking for inspiration. That's about the only bit I know of it. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Paddy gets it right. Long and Winding Road by the Beatles. Right, you've got competition, Muzz. Paddy got that one. Long and Winding Road. Excellent. And I see you guessed Love Boat there. That's a good idea. I'll get some TV tunes on. Let's find a TV tune. Oh, God. Yep, that's it. Muzz wins. Terry and Jude. Yeah! Contest over. That is the Terry and Jude song, isn't it? Nice brass there. Kristen will like that. Yeah. Middle section. Two, three, four. Muzz is the winner. Paddy pushed him, but Muzz is the winner. And Muzz will receive the prizes at the post. Now I'm happy. Now I can die happy. Now I can die happy knowing that I've played Kazoo, Terry and June live to the people. Next time the accordion. I'd love to say yes, Jerry. I think I lack the skills to be able to just play a tune. I mean, Kazoo's a piece of... I mean, it's the world's greatest musical instrument. Look how light and small it is. You can put one in your jacket pocket like that. Carry it anywhere. And wherever you are in the world, no matter what kind of company, and if you're with uptown people, lords, ladies, dukes and all that stuff, conversations drying up a little bit, talking about stocks and shares and how to kill the poor using artificial intelligence, and it's getting a little bit dark, and you go, hang on guys. brightens up the party, you know. Or the other side of life, you're downtown, you know. You're in Govan. You go into Brecons in Govan. Everyone's looking at you like this. And it's one of those moments you've gone across the river, you know, when you're in Glasgow. Usually in the West End of the city centre, but you go across it, but you make a mistake. You get off the tube at Govan, right, and you go into Brecons. And everyone's looking at you like they're going to eat you. Maybe they're going to knock you out first, but then they're going to chop you up and eat you. Because it's Govan. And they're just about to come for you. They're just about to put their pints down and come and rip you, and cut you to bits. And you go, hang on. Hang on. Hang on, lads. Nah, you don't do the Fields of Athenry. You hit them with Rent-A-Ghost. That's what you do. Rent-A-Ghost. So, and that's a real story. That's a true story, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to get beaten up in Brecons, and I gave them Rent-A-Ghost, and then they all bought me a pint. Then I was really drunk, and it was all I could do. I couldn't even find the tube station. I had to get, which is right there, right next to the pub. I had to get a taxi. There's a song by The Fall with a kazoo in it. Yeah, I was listening to quite a lot of Fall earlier this year. And I do feel that there was a kazoo song in there. Do you know what it's called, Jerry? Do you know what the song's called? The Fall kazoo number. I'm sure it's probably more than one. Because it is the perfect instrument. It doesn't matter what you just go do do do. You just go do 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 do, roughly in the tune. That's it. Right, Muzz is the winner of the kazoo along. Of the what we're going to call that Kazuma Manuma, Kazupaloo, Kazupalooza, Kazula Palooza. That's it. Right, there's two songs. Jerry saying The North Will Rise Again and New Face in Hell. Let's see if I've got those on my iTunes. North Will Rise. No, I don't have that. And New Face in Hell. That sounds more familiar. Yeah, New Face in Hell. I've got that by default. Let's listen to that. 15 seconds in, no kazoo so far. The track is 5 minutes 22 long.
Wireless enthusiast intercepts government secret radio band and uncovers secrets and scandals of deceitful type proportions.
There it is.
A guest goes next door to his neighbour, secretly excited as aforementioned was a hunter who radio enthusiast wanted friendship and favour of.
Hang on, what's that? That was like a bass kazoo. Hang on, rewind. Because there was that wee sort of slightly, spastic, to use the proper use of the word, kazoo at first, and then it seemed to be a bass kazoo came in. So that's the weird bit, or the shugly bit. Then what happens here?
A guest goes next door to his neighbour, secretly excited as aforementioned was a hunter who radio enthusiast wanted friendship and favour of. And you face in hell!
You face in hell!
Nearly seconds
Yeah, it might
before
be.
by parties who knew of Wilde's
Buzz,
operatic
I'd buy an album
upcoming
of
revelation.
the one by Kazoo. Yeah. It's a good fall tune, isn't it? Are you fancy? How? Brilliant. Love the fall. Not like in a way like a Fall fan where you know all the songs and stuff like that. I've just always liked them. Downloaded a load of their stuff, and sometimes I just put a Fall on, just on random. I don't know what songs on what album, that sort of thing. You know, I'm not like a mega fan. I went to see them. I went to see their last concert at the QM in Glasgow a couple of years ago. Crazy horses. It would be good, wouldn't it? Not going to do it now. I'm going to save that and tease you. Yeah, it's a shame my accordion skills aren't quite up where I can play by ear. I can almost play things by ear on guitar these days. You know, given a few attempts. And a piano. Helps if you know what key it's in. But usually it's in C. Or G. Or F. And if you try one of those, if you've got a tune in your head and you try one of those, usually you hit it. But I wouldn't be able to just do it, just sitting here. I might be able to sit and record some and then cut out all the bad attempts. Anyway, right, Murray, I'll get on to that. I'll make an entire album of TV theme tunes made on the kazoo. Should be too hard, actually. New face and how? Right, I'm out here. Thanks for doing the quiz tonight, everybody. That was fun. So Murray is the champion. I've got your address now, Murray, because you won something the other week. So you don't have to do that again. I'll send the stuff to you, and it'll be great. Quiz is 7 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and 9 o'clock as well. 9 o'clock's cooler. Less people come to 9 o'clock. I thought 9 o'clock would be more popular. But 7 o'clock's still more popular. But I'm working to try and make them all more popular. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks, Jerry. That's good fun. I'm having fun. All I need now is some money. Did I even... Yeah, I did. I did mention a donation link. I'm going to put it in one more time. Just in case anyone's there thinking, that Dr. Paul is fantastic. He needs to... I want to buy him a really big kazoo. That's the link. And if anybody didn't upload their scores yet, you've got about 5 more minutes to do that before I start doing the league table. Right, thanks very much, Mr. Bartley. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you, Muzz, Jerry, John, everybody who was here tonight, anyone who's still here. Thanks very much. Hopefully see you all on Friday. Tell your friends, you know what I mean? Like and share. Give me the likes. Good night.